What's going on, campers? Can't Face It here. Welcome back to another Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game video. Today we're going to talk about the huge update that came to the game yesterday with over 150 fixes, but we're only going to talk about a few here, so let's get into it.
Camp Facer.
So if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm going to explain why we're doing it from the phone from my car. Right now, we're currently looking for a new house here in Rhode Island. It's very difficult for rentals. There's nothing available. And so, yeah, I'm shooting from my car on my cell phone, my iPhone. So bear with me here. Anyways, diving in, I want to talk about one update was the Insta start for Leatherface's chainsaw. Because before the update came out yesterday, he would start it. It would, for the Insta start, one pull started the saw, but then he did the whole animation above his head and it took forever. So what Gun did was they made it now so when you do the Insta start, you pull start it and the saw is already going, revving, and you can just run off and like kill people or try. They're getting closer with it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not there yet. To me, I would have done it different, and I'm going to explain how I would have done it. I would have made it so that, hold on, I would have made it so that when you shut the saw off, not only does the saw turn off, but the proximity warning to the victims goes away for Leatherface only. So that way you could play like a stealthy Leatherface and they won't know you're right there. And you could sneak attack them and jump scare them. And two, I would have made it so when you press Insta Start, you don't pull start it. I know it's realistic to pull start, but I would have made it so it just turns on and it's already revving and you're in the chase. So you go from being completely silent, no proximity, hiding around a corner, and you press a button and you're on the chase. There's no pull starting it. That would be epic, and it would change the gameplay for Leatherface mains. It would make it so much fun in a different play style and scenarios where you could jump scare people and wait for them to come down a hall or something like that. Now, if you guys ever seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 when Chop Top's in the radio station and he's cornering Stretch, excuse me, he's cornering Stretch in the radio station. She's backing up and it's quiet, and there's that dark room with a doorway, and the doorway's already open, but it's black in there. You can't see, it's all dark, and they're walking by that really slow, and Leatherface, aka Bubba, comes blasting out of that with no pull start, nothing. Bang! I'll show you a clip right here.
Sure would like it. Hey, maybe I could get a copy, and you could autograph it to a far out fan. What's in here?
Record vault.
Oh, where you keep the golden oldies and maybe the new music.
So there's that. That would be the kind of gameplay you could do with this whole setup that I'm talking about. No proximity warning, only as soon as you start the saw, the proximity comes back. So if you're jogging around with the saw idling and on, the proximity would be there for victims. But as soon as you shut it off, it goes away and you could do the Insta Start. That would scare the ever-loving daylights out of people, and it would make the game feel 100% like a horror movie. And it would scare the crap out of people so much. It would make it so fun and funny at the same time. I wish Gun would do that. At least get rid of the proximity. If they're not going to do the Insta Start by just pressing the button, just get rid of the proximity. But I would say do the Insta Start right away. That would be epic. Ooh, excuse me, you guys. My bad. Okay, the second update I want to talk about is a grapple. This one's going to make me a little annoyed and mad. A lot of people think the grapple, especially victim players, or no, not the victim players, the family mains. A lot of them are mad because they think it's like ruined now. What a lot of people don't understand. I don't even know why, or they're not comprehending this at all. I don't understand what people don't understand about this. If you're in a grapple, you used to be able to, if you're a family man, if somebody was in a grapple, you could go up and instantly kill them. Now, to me, that was a little annoying, whether I'm playing victim or I'm playing family, because it seems a little cheap. If I'm a family member and they're being grappled, it seems like a cheap way to kill them. Because the end of the grapple, if they won the grapple, there was that animation that kind of overflowed and you had to wait for it to end. Even if you knocked them in the nuts or whatever, you stood up, the animation's still going, and one of the family mains could still get the insta-kill. You should have been able to punch them and just be out of the insta-kill, like run off, you know what I mean? But they changed it, so now, if you're in a grapple and you have full health, and a family member comes up, he'll hit you, and you won't be insta-killed anymore. You just get damaged, and you're out of that grapple. That, to me, is fair. But what a lot of people are not understanding here, and they're not comprehending, is you could still get insta-killed. If you're in a grapple, you can, I want to say 80% of the time you're going to die if you're in a grapple, and then there's a second family member that comes up and hits you, because if your health is low enough, that hit or two hits, you're dead. It's an insta-kill. It still is an insta-kill, and a lot of people don't understand that. It's not like you can grapple and get hit, grapple and get hit and grab. It doesn't work like that unless you have full health or a perk on. So there's still the insta-kill there. I'm glad that Gun changed that a little bit. And from what I saw people playing, it seemed like a fair game. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it didn't seem like it was overpowered for the victims. A lot of people are saying now it's all victims are going to be playing and grappling every family member and trolling them. That's not how it's going to work. It doesn't work like that. That's not how it works. You're going to get killed, insta-killed if you're grappled. 80% of the time you're dead. So I wouldn't even take that chance. Hey, live and learn. Live and learn. That's all it is. Now, there was the rest of the update, I want to say, was a lot of just adjustments and fixes with like lighting and stuck spots that players would get stuck on the map, and glitches and stuff that wasn't really worth going over for the most part. I want to say my two biggest ones were the Instastar and the grapple. And those are the ones that people are all talking about right now. I did notice on Nancy's house map, the sky is now dark gray, stormy looking, like cloudy, and instead of it being like sunny and bright the way it used to be. And I like that. It sends like a vibe of like, I want to get cozy vibe. If I was like outside there, I'd want to go in, and like if I lived there, I'd want to go in and get a blanket and watch some movies or play some games because a storm's about to come, something like that. And it looks so damn good. I like it better than the bright blue sky and the sunny. Even though I did like that, I like it better this way. That being said, I want to go over an idea here. Somebody's car horn's going off. Hitchhiker's fucking with their car. He's stabbing the car with his knife. And the cook's yelling at him, "Would you stop playing with their damn cars? Look what you did to the horn!" Okay, so Nancy's house map, the new dark sky, the gray skies, the stormy look, amazing looking. My idea for this is a wild one. I don't know if Gun could do this, but if they did, it would be epic. Okay, imagine the match starts, whether you're a victim or a family main, and 5 minutes goes by where it's like it's nice outside, blue skies, and then within the 5 minutes, the sky starts coming in, and the clouds and the dark gray start coming in to the point that we see it now, where it's like dark gray. After 5 minutes of the match, 5 minutes into the match, it's getting dark gray. All of a sudden, in the background, you see trees and bushes start to like move, like shh, and it starts getting worse and worse, and the wind starts whipping up, and the clouds are coming in, and it starts sprinkling, and it gets heavier and heavier to the point where it's blowing like hell. It starts downpouring, like the sky opens up, there's thunder, lightning, the wind's blowing. It's like a hurricane style, like Texas, like downpour. The rain's splashing puddles, beating off like the tin roofs of the sheds. The porch is getting, like, you could hear all like hitting the roof of the house. If you're in the house, you hear like the windows and and then you go outside and it gets really loud because it's like, and imagine this. Each side you're playing on, whether you're victim or family, you can't hear what's going on that much. Like, a lot of the sound effects and people and whatever is drowned out from the rain and the wind. So if you're a victim, you can't really hear a family member running up on you. Even the saw might be harder to hear. You'll still be able to hear it, but it'll be harder to hear. And you might go running around a corner and you might bump right into somebody not knowing they were there because it's so loud and the rain coming down. That would be epic. That would be freaking epic. As long as the trees are like swaying and there's like some foliage coming off some of the, like, I'm not talking about like a fucking tornado, but I'm talking about like a cool storm. Like, not like Friday the 13th either. Friday the 13th was kind of cool, but it didn't do it justice. It didn't make it harder to see. It didn't make it harder to hear, really. It was just like rain was just there and some thunder. It didn't affect much, but I want it to be like kind of like hard to see, like it's coming down so you can't see like 50 feet in front of you, kind of. It gets a little more blurry. The sound of the rain. This is where Ross Tregenza would come into play. Ross, if you're watching this video, think up some sound effects for the rain and wind and the lightning and the thunder and lightning. This would be damn freaking cool. And I know Gunn and Wes already said that that would be too hard to do because then you'd have to get like everyone's clothes wet looking and everything would have to be more real. We don't need everything to be perfect. We just need the storm to come in and do its job. I don't even care if you're not wet at all and you're running in a house and people are like, why does that guy still drive? He was just out there. Whatever. It is what it is. Just give us a storm, damn it. Come on, Gun. Let's see a freaking storm come through. It could be like every other map. I mean, not every map, but it could only be on Nancy's house map. How about that? Nancy's house map. And it could be a variety. You could go a map without rain and then a map with rain. But like I said, 5 minutes goes by and it's dry out and you're doing your thing. But then within 5 minutes, it's a storm comes through. And maybe the storm only lasts for 10, 15 minutes. Maybe if it's a long enough match, and then it gets dry again. Or not dry, but it stops. But it's something to think about. Next time you're playing Nancy's house map and you look up at those gray skies, I want you all to think about Camp Facer's idea with the rain on a timer, and it comes through like a whatchamacallit, monsoon. Just comes through, the wind, the rain, the thunder, the lightning. Hard to see, hard to hear. It would be brutal. You go around a corner and you finally see the chainsaw, and you didn't hear it because the rain was coming down, beating off everything. That and the Instastart, I like my Instastart idea. I'm going to hold true to that idea. The rain. Don't worry about grapple as much as people are worrying about it. You guys, this game is awesome. I love this game. I stand true to it. I've been into this game before it was even announced. I was talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And now that all these people have come into it, some way, shape, or form, YouTube algorithm blew me out of the water. And I don't get views anymore on the game. I was getting thousands of views per video. And then everyone came in and they drowned my algorithm down to the bottom of the barrel. And it's been very rough, I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to be here to the end. And Gunn knows that, and you guys know that. I'm going to be playing this game and covering this game years down the road from now. And then hopefully my algorithm on the views will go back up once everybody gets bored of it and they move on to the next hype. That's what I consider the hype. So yeah, here's my long video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you guys bearing with me through this whole mess. And we are going to get a new place. I will get my computer, my office set back up. I will be live streaming again really soon, doing more videos, tons of live streaming, and I will be sharing a lot more with you guys very soon. Thank you guys. Leave a comment down below what you guys think of these ideas. Say hi. I know, oh my God, I keep spitting. Why am I spitting so much? Jesus Christ, I need a beer. Is there any liquor stores around here? It's too soon. It's only 3 o'clock, I think it is. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. All right, you guys. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Have a good one. Just stay out of the woods. Just don't go in the woods, guys, okay?